I think that they should change the music
Okay.
and come up with something a little bit more energetic.
I just threw it out there, but how about a little RESPECT?
Right. Angelika, how are you today, young lady? I'm sorry?
I'm doing fantastic.
She should, no, see, now the average child would just say, I'm okay. No, she picks a word that I can't spell. Fantastic. Spell fantastic for me.
FANTASTIC, fantastic.
And you notice Dad is in here too. Terry, how are you, sir?
I'm doing good, Gilbert.
You got to be proud of this young lady.
Oh, we're very proud.
You know, we had, I saw that she won it, and then Cumberland County Schools put out a big deal here and said that congratulations, we have a new champion. The Queen is going to Washington, D.C. You tell us about how she studied and got ready to do this.
Well, she started back in August.
Stay close to that microphone.
The bee normally puts out a list that comes out every year, different words. It's about 4,500 words, and the book comes out in late August. But the spelling bee for the schools normally start like in December. But I realized the last couple of years that we need to get on this real quick to learn that many words. So we ordered a book and it came in, and her and her mom, they just went at it every single day for months until she learned all the words. And then we just was basically doing reviews in the last few months leading up to the bee.
Now, Angelika, of those words, how many of them did you really know, memorize?
Well, I could possibly say half of the words. I couldn't really say all of it. I didn't really master all of it, but I'm confident on some words.
All right, well, tell everybody what school you go to, what grade you're in, and all that kind of stuff.
Well, I go to 71st Classical Middle School. I'm in 6th grade.
And was the competition kind of tough when you were spelling? Did you see somebody saying, this kid is going to be tough to beat?
Well, I think my mom, or actually my cousin, told me that there was like this one person who commented on me. They thought I was like I beat half of the kids. Well, all of the kids actually. They were like, "Oh, this kid is really tough. Like she can really spell." Actually, I'm surprised.
So they were surprised that you were a pretty good speller. Were the kids older than you in other grades, or everybody in the same grade?
No, they took different kids from different grades and different schools. Maybe 4th grade, 5th grade, 6, 7, and 8 graders.
So you were competing against all those different age groups at the same time, or everybody had their own grade?
Well, I don't specifically know what grade they are in, but I think some were 8th graders or 7th graders, and some little kids were probably in 4th through 6th grade.
And what was the toughest word you had to spell? And you said, "Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna get this one."
Well, in the first district, there were 2 words I was quite hesitant on. First was Gazette.
Did you say Gazette?
Gazette.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot the other. No, it's Pistachio. I was hesitant for both of them.
Okay. And when you're going through the competition, if you miss a word, you're out, or can you miss a word and still come up and have a chance to redeem yourself?
No, you can't redeem yourself any more further. Yeah.
So you have to spell each word correctly each time that you're called upon. If not, it's one and done. You're out.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
I face that pressure here every day. Dad, how about you? You face that kind of pressure at your job?
No, I don't face that type of pressure, but the way she handled it was something to be seen. She was so calm and cool. You know, you really couldn't tell that she was nervous about something.
Yeah, stay near your mic because you're kind of drifting away from me here.
You couldn't really tell, but she just thought about the word and just spelled the letters right on out.
So you and your wife were in the audience kind of watching this unfold?
Yeah, me, my wife, and my 2 brothers.
Well, you know, when I talked about saying, hey, I'd like to get you on the radio, I said one of the main reasons I'd like to do this, talk about good kids, good news about good kids. because if you run the 40 and 4-4, or you can put a quote on top of a basketball thing, athletes are going to get their just due just because of what they do. But a child like Angelika, who's pretty intellectual, pretty smart, we very seldomly hear about them or see them. And so what I'm trying to do is make sure I was a nerd, or if I was smart, being smart is cool. Is being smart cool to you?
Being smart is actually pretty awesome. Like you know, like you have like a lot of knowledge. Like you have a high IQ, and you can possibly do something like other people find impossible, like being a surgeon, which is very hard to achieve, which I also want to be when I grow up.
So here we have a sixth grader talking about being a surgeon, and that's where dreams begin. And I think when I was sixth grader, you know what I wanted to do?
What?
Guess. What do you think I want to do?
I think you wanted to be a writer. I don't know.
Oh, well, that's a pretty good guess. I did want to be on the radio, but my or television, and I've been able to do both of those. But I really want to be in the NBA.
Oh.
Do you play any sports?
Well, I'm not in any team, but sometimes I like to play hockey at school. Sometimes volleyball and basketball.
I was trying to bring up the pictures, and I could not bring them up in time in order to show you at the competition with your trophy and everything like that. But if you go to my Facebook page, they're there, and I think the Cumberland County Schools also has the pictures of you at the competition there with the crowd there and Dr. Bracey there. Well, was Dr. Bracey saying some things to you guys as to trying to encourage you as you were going through them? Do you remember? You know who Dr. Bracey is?
I fear I don't know. I
No,
forgot.
He's the superintendent of the schools, so he's probably up at the podium a lot giving some spiels and stuff.
Oh, the guy who made the speech?
The opening speech.
Yeah. That guy.
I remember now.
Yeah. What do you think of his speech?
Well, at the end of the speech where he started spelling, I was like off guard, and I'm like, that was a pretty good way to like end the speech.
What was he spelling? Could you spell those words?
He was just spelling one word. He's like, let something begin, and then he started spelling BEGIN, and everyone started laughing.
Oh, okay. So he's got some jokes. Yeah, but that's a neat way to do it. Now, you and I were talking off camera, and I was asking you if you can spell anti-disestablishmentarianism, which has 28 letters, and you said that's not the longest word.
Nope.
What's the word that has the longest letters?
Well, I think the longest word has about 100,000 something. No, like actually, but the longest word I could spell is pneumono ultramicroscopic silicovolcanokinesis.
Yeah, that word has
40 something.
That has four. Say it again.
Pneumono ultramicroscopic silicovolcanokinesis.
That's 45 letters. I'm good at doing that. Like if you spell a word, I can tell you how many letters it has in it. So it's 45 letters.
Oh.
You're lying.
No, it does have 45 letters. Look it up. Just ask while you're off camera here.
You just say the word. Say the word.
I don't have to say that. She said the word. I can't say that word, but I know it has 45 letters.
Okay.
Just ask what's the longest word in the English language and how many letters does it have. We'll see how close I was.
Hey, Siri, what's the longest word in the English language? How many letters does it have?
Here's an answer from Wikipedia.
You're right. There it is. Pneumonia. Okay, go ahead.
How many letters?
45.
Yeah, okay.
Wow.
Thank you. Okay. Well, hey, I'm not a spelling bee champ, but I have played one on TV. No, I haven't. Look, hey, Angelika, let me tell you something. I'm going to have your dad up on screen, too, here. When I was in your age, I was actually in high school, and every week, the teacher would give us a list of spelling words, 10 to be exact. Did you go through that, Terry?
Oh, yeah.
That's how you learned your vocabulary.
Yep.
Can you go through that at all? Spelling?
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, well, that's a kind of along my story because Dana Clark, my best friend, who was Dana Whizman Clark on the basketball team at Aldi Highs, he was like the best point guard. He's 5'8" and could dunk. And I made the basketball team only because I was a good cross country runner, and so they let me on the team. But Dana and I had English together, and when it came to spelling, I would get like 60, out of 6 out of 10. I would get a 60, and Dana would get 10. And I'm saying to myself, I know I'm smarter than Dana. You ever feel, Angelika, you ever feel like you're smarter than somebody and it seems like they're spelling better than you or something?
I want it like in the competition or in general?
Just in general.
Oh, in general, yes.
Yeah.
Like some people, they can't really spell like the most simple words at all.
Well, that'd be me. And so I didn't realize, I said, Dana, give me the secret. How are you doing this? You know what he said? I studied. I said, you did? Yeah, I studied. I wasn't studying. I just figured the word would come out, and I got 60%. So what is your advice to anybody who wants to be in the spelling bee?
My advice is to at least study a language because I'm familiar with French and also Latin. Well, I'm not that in depth with it, but I know some words and how the language works, and that helps out with some of the hard words they have for the words that you have to study for the B. You should also be able to spell some of the easiest words in there. That's one thing.
Sometimes you ever you see somebody messed up an easy one, you say, oh, how did they miss that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of times.
What do you think, Dad, what do you think? It's a little bit of nerves or something?
I think it's nerves, and sometimes the kids are not prepared the way they should have prepared when it comes to a B at a higher level. The school B, that's classroom B is like your regular classroom words. Then you get your school B, which is a little bit tougher, and then you go up to that, that next couple of levels, and you got to be prepared for those words because they can say any word. You just got to know it.
All right. Speaking of, we got one minute left here. What is the next level, Angelika? What do you got? Where do you go next? What happens?
I'm going to the National Spelling Bee.
It's going to be in Washington, D.C.?
Yes.
And it's my understanding is it a Catholic university or?
No, it's at J.W. Marriott in Washington, D.C.
Wow, okay. I saw a misprint somewhere then. Wait, there's something else happening at I know what it is. There's the junior ROTC cadets from Southview that's going to Catholic University to do something.
Yes.
That's a different story. Hey, when you do as many stories as I do, it all comes together. But congratulations to you, young lady.
Thank you.
You're the queen. And yes, you are going to Hollywood. That has nothing to do with this, but I thought I'd throw this out. All right. I thank you guys for coming out and being good sports, putting up with me, especially you, young lady. And you know what? You were able to use a good voice. We were able to hear. Kenny, you heard her loud and clear?
She sounded great.
Yeah, you did. All right. All right, well, I'm going to let you go ahead and toss to our weather. Just say it's time for weather on WFNC.
It's time for weather
On WFNC.
on WFNC.
Other than some patchy drizzle this morning, Tuesday will be mostly cloudy with a high of 64. Overnight will be mostly cloudy with a low of 50, and Wednesday will be mostly cloudy with a high of 76. Warmer weather arrives the rest of this week with high temperatures even reaching the low 80s. However, by early next week, we track rain again. That is your Fayetteville forecast. I'm CBS 17 meteorologist Rachel Dunsing.
All right, Rachel, 45 degrees. It's warming up real good here. 45 in Fayetteville, Hope Mills, and also in Maxton. You're listening to News Talk 640 with WFNC.
When your event matters, the stress shouldn't.
It was fantastic, perfect, exactly what I wanted.
From weddings to milestone celebrations, we handle it all.
From the DJ to catering to photos, even the venue, you just show up.
From the food to the decorations, we truly left everything up to her. She just did it.
So stop stressing about your next event and let me handle it for you. Book us now at thecreativestudio.com.
That's the Creative Studio by JAE.com. Creativity lives here.
When was the last time your CPA brought you a strategy that dramatically saved you taxes? This is Roger Harris, president of Whitehorse Financial. The two biggest robbers of wealth are debt and taxes. Our team of tax attorneys and tax planners help successful people legally pay less tax. If you have over $1 million in retirement accounts or you're self